they grow into adulthood. The others are going to be managing a chronic disorder that'll require careful management.
So what are the symptoms of eczema?
Eczema in children usually develops before the age of 1. I think you said Xander was about 6 months old. And the symptoms include patches of skin that are dry, scaly, red, sore, and swollen. And of course it itches and the children scratch it. That intensifies the itch. They scratch it some more and it can become infected.
You got to see your doc, right, and get the diagnosis.
Sometimes your doctor will refer you to a specialist like a dermatologist or an allergist. And then once you get the diagnosis of eczema, you can set treatment goals, put a treatment plan in place, and that may include things like prescription medications and some things that you'll do to manage it at home. Regular bathing, moisturizing every day, and also using the proper products, things that are fragrance-free or are designed for sensitive skin. And Rebecca, you mentioned triggers or flare-ups. So the other thing is to really know what causes or triggers a flare-up in your child. That way you can help avoid it, but you can also share that information with your healthcare team so that they can ensure that you're getting the appropriate treatment.
Right. And so what's the best way for a parent to manage the child's eczema? Because how do you keep a kid from scratching?
Yeah, so that is the hard part. It is very difficult to keep a child from scratching, but you continue to encourage them to do so, and keeping those nails as short as possible is also a help to, prevent infections and things.
Yeah. You mentioned concern for your son because of the way others react to his eczema, and children with this disorder cope with a lack of understanding from other kids and sometimes adults. And there is this unfounded fear that it can be contagious, and it can lead to a lot of teasing and a lot of isolation. So when kids feel like they're alone, that makes it tough. If you can get even one friend, one kid and his parents that you talk to about this, where they really understand it. So he's got a buddy that knows what's going on, is fully abreast of it, so he never feels alone. And you'll find it easier if you start with the mom.
And this is so very critical. A recent survey by the National Eczema Association actually found that at least 20% of children with eczema have been bullied because of their disease, 20%. And about 75% of parents come back like you and say, well, as a result of this, they're experiencing lower self-esteem. So this is a critical issue to manage. It's good that you've really worked as you have to stay on top of it and keep him encouraged.
So parents, you can find a wealth of information on eczema, tips on managing the condition, and links to plenty of helpful resources at gethealthystayhealthy.com. There's lots of info there, and give yourself time because this is a fun website to go to. You'll find other stuff there, right?
Absolutely. And while you're there, you can sign up for our monthly newsletter, which brings lots of important information right to you.
Yeah, Robin and I get it. So it's gethealthystayhealthy.com. You will love it, I promise. All right, I want to thank all of my guests today, especially Dr. Freda Lewis Hall. If you would like to join us here in the audience, the tickets are free. Just go to drphil.com. While you're there, you can see what's coming up on future shows, or if you have an amazing story or need my help, you can call. Tell us about it on our website, whatever. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. We'll see you next time. Thanks.